What's up, good people? Jungle Inc. here. Hope you're doing well. Big news for Ripple and XRP investors, or so I'm told. We'll get into it. But before we do, we see Bitcoin still playing this little game with 50,000. Currently just under 49 and change. Ethereum 2600, XRP doing what XRP does, 52.5 cents. Out of the top 100, the most notable to me was Helium, up about 10% on the day. Inflation data from January. What do you know? Those cooked reports are showing hotter than expected. I hear some rumblings where people are saying, forget rate cuts, they may start hiking again. If they do that, this problem of inflation is going to take care of itself because the system is going to come apart at the seams. I highly doubt they do that. But, this could add to concern, to market volatility. Just keep an eye on the market as we go forward. It'll start with traditional markets, but of course, crypto is not immune from this kind of stuff. Do I think that Jerome Powell is going to stick this landing and perfectly bring in this plane? No, not really. I'm sure it will be rocky. Now, the big news of the day, Ripple to buy New York Crypto Trust Company to expand its U.S. operations. Standard Charter and Trust Company, which has a New York charter, will be the latest acquisition to grow Ripple's regulatory qualifications. Now, let me just be honest with you. This could be a big deal, probably is. I'm not shooting off moon rockets. I saw a lot of people so excited on Twitter, and honestly, we'll have to see what this actually ends up being. Probably a good buy for Ripple. Will help them get ready for their IPO as they try to diversify their portfolio of businesses and have more growth and cash flow. Probably be pretty big. But again, this is not the kind of thing that gets me personally excited and pop a bottle, stuff like that, even though it could have some pretty big implications. We'll go through it. This will expand their business that's allowed to conduct in the United States. I think that's important. Potentially letting it move beyond its well-known payment business. And we know they're doing that anyway. They're getting into custody, tokenization, their CBDC platform, and of course, payments will still be there. The deal, Ripple's second purchase in regards to custody. And, they're making a big push here, of course. This is an important problem. I saw someone on Twitter say maybe their first customer should be, Chris Larson there. Sounds like he needs this type of service. But as traditional finance is intertwined with blockchain, custody is going to be paramount. It's going to be, a high-growth business. Good buy by Ripple. The Ripple purchase will allow it to offer more in-house services, including to financial firms seeking to tokenize assets. So that's one area. They build this out, it could help us, the XRP investor, if they are tokenizing various assets on the XRP ledger, and this purchase helps them to do that. We know from David Schwartz, they expect that to be a high area of growth, an area that the XRP ledger can compete. The question I will ask you is this. Are they going to tokenize those assets directly on the XRP ledger or the Ethereum sidechain? Be interesting to see this play out. The company is trying to push beyond payments, we know this, and into other financial products into which their institutional customers can benefit from blockchain technology. There's synergy here with everything Ripple's trying to expand into, whether they are providing custody services to institutions, they want to tokenize assets. There's a lot they can do here. I don't want to underplay how big this could be. I'm just being honest with you. To me, the stuff like AMMs, side chains, hooks, this type of stuff excites me more, even though this could have major implications. Now, I saw someone sending nasty letters to XRP Ledger developers, blaming them for being a roadblock here. Look, here's the deal. Either you believe in decentralized technology and it's important to have someone other than Ripple making these decisions, or if you think, we don't need any of that, Ripple could do it all themselves because the XRP ledger itself is what makes the value here. What do you think banks are going to do if they don't need this decentralized technology with this massive ecosystem, people building, people using? If they can just do it all on their own, they're just going to fork the ledger, make their own software. They'll cut Ripple out. They'll cut us out. They'll cut everyone out. And JP Morgan Chase would just have their own chain and they would make all the money. We need a successful decentralized ecosystem. And these people that run validators and nodes and hubs and they build wallets and infrastructure and applications, you need that. Because I don't care how many partnerships you have signed and who plans to use your platform. If a better one is available, one that has all of those things and more liquidity and is more valuable, they're just going to rip your contract up and they'll go use that other chain. These, developers are very valuable. They're very important. And without them, no matter how big Ripple is, your tokens will be useless. They will be worthless. Ripple's doing a bunch of great things, and you have to be excited about that. Moves like today. But it can't just be them when you are competing with Ethereum that has builders on Aave, Compound, MakerDAO, and every D app in the world. You look at Bitcoin and all that infrastructure that's being built out by totally independent developers. Go on down the list. You see the building going on. You're not going to compete with that just with Ripple. It ain't going to happen. You lose, they win if that's the case. This ain't 2018 when we're going up against Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a bunch of Bitcoin forks. That ain't worth a damn. That's not the case. This is a new generation of blockchain. Blockchains like Polkadot, Cardano, Cosmos Atom, Near. I could go on and on and on. Highly capable chains, fast, cheap, and a lot of capability, and highly decentralized with a lot of building going on. We need these developers to continue doing what they're doing. And I love the process right now. These conversations taking place in a public forum so we can all see what's going on. You can even put your input in there. They'll pay attention to you. They'll talk to you. They will discuss further developments with you. You can be part of this process. To me, that's what this should look like. And yes, Ripple's a secret weapon that other ecosystems do not have. They don't have this Goliath, but it can't be the only thing. And it's not the only thing. And to go after these really genius builders that are paving the way here is silly. And again, we are part of that too. The investor, the user, the target market. It's all part of this bigger puzzle that comes together and will make XRP great. Ripple is not always going to be right. These developers, I can guarantee you they're not always going to be right, but together as one big conglomerate, we'll find the right answers as we move forward. Careful planning, testing and execution is going to get us there. Staying true to those core capabilities that make XRP great, making sure it can scale and still be fast, cheap, and reliable. Any changes or any, advancements that rob XRP of those things should be rejected with violence. But outside of that, let's, understand everyone's trying to do the best for XRP long term. We can disagree with people. We can throw our opinion in the hat there, but don't send people threatening or just, nasty letters, because again, we're all in this together, and that's important to understand. We're all part of this revolution, this blockchain that at its core is about solving real problems for real people. Not just banks, not just Illuminati, not just people with secret contracts, but for anyone that wants to leverage this technology in an open and free way. That's what it's designed for. On day one, XRP was not built for institutions. It simply was built to be a more efficient version of Bitcoin. Nothing more. There was no grand plan. There was no master plan. But over time, this use case developed that, hey, we might be able to help banks and institutions move money fast and cheap. And that's great for Ripple as a business they can build out. But no one gets to state what you use XRP for. It is an open source software, and you can use it for whatever you damn well please. You can state your opinion, and you can be part of this, and no one, not even someone writing a little nasty email, can shut you up because you are part of this revolution. Let me know what you think down below, and as always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.